Hi, this is Greg McCoach, editor of the Mining Speculator. We're here in Vancouver, Canada for the Metals Investor Forum in September of 2019. Today I'm with President and CEO Paul Cowley of First Vanadium. Paul.
Greg, pleasure.
Yeah, always a pleasure to be with you. This is, I think, our third interview.
Third time, yes,
Third
right.
time.
Yeah.
So you're a big supporter of the Metals Investor Forum, as am I, and believe in the model. Yeah, I believe in the model. So we were just talking here beforehand that we're both going to the Beaver Creek Precious Metals Summit. This will be your first trip there, and we're just explaining how exciting it is. And anybody with a company like yours is going to get attention there, because these big fund managers who manage billions and billions of dollars in many cases, hundreds of millions, billions, in one case $1 trillion dollar fund. They have made a lot of money in the last 7 years, and they're starting to look to protect those profits. And obviously commodities is a sector that seems to be favorable for them right now. Mm-hmm. And they haven't been. They've dipped their toe in the water with us in the last couple of years as the conference, the attendance at that conference is rising. So we're expecting record attendance this year, and you'll get to meet a lot of really neat people.
Oh, I'm excited about that, yeah.
Yes.
I think we got a good quality product to show people.
Absolutely.
Something, and a unique story.
Absolutely.
Different kind of story, advanced.
So, the viewers know the basic story. I don't think we need to go into that, but I wanted to talk a little bit about what we were talking about on the earlier panel when we had all the investors asking questions. Mm-hmm. And yes, precious metals is getting a lot of the attention, but as a base metals company, what I've been trying to tell people is that this situation is greatly undervalued. Current share price is what?
35 cents. It's ridiculous.
Ridiculously low.
Market cap about 15 million.
I mean, super low. But this is where you have to pay attention. I always want my subscribers to say, look, the way you make big money is to be able to buy a solid company like First Vanadium with a tremendous asset in Nevada. Yeah. With all the goodies right there.
I know.
And, you buy low and you sell high.
Yeah.
Well, the news just based on market circumstances isn't good. There's nothing wrong with the company. You're doing everything right. You have a tight share structure. Mm-hmm. You got a great team, a great asset, and the value always comes out of those projects, sooner or later.
Over time, yeah.
So I'm telling people, look, if you're making money, like we've made a lot of money with Great Bear Resources, take some profits, start buying a super cheap, undervalued stock like First Vanadium. And that's the model I'm trying to teach my subscribers, is that when we're making money, make sure you're re-upping in other really good, solid companies. And
diversify.
Diversify.
Yeah.
Diversify.
Right. Yeah.
So I really like what you're doing. One of the questions that you got in our earlier question and answer period was, what does this asset, if you were to take it in terms of ounces of gold? I thought that was a good.
It's a good kind of way of looking at it.
Looking at it.
It's not a gold deposit,
right?
But it's a way of gold buffs,
right,
who understand gold, how they calibrate in their mind what's a valuable asset.
Yeah. So the vanadium value, if we converted it and used gold value, how many ounces of gold would this represent? So
the resource as it is, which is 80% indicated, which is excellent, translates to $3.2 billion of metal value in the ground.
Right.
If you consider that as a gold equivalent, using spot prices of vanadium gold, this would be the equivalent of a 2.1 million ounce gold deposit.
Right. So that's significant.
So it is significant, yeah.
And that's what the majors are looking for, anything 2 million ounces above, and you're
there
above that benchmark as far as gold is concerned. So it tells people how big this is, and how unusual it is to have such an advanced project like this. And
it's unique too in that it's a critical metal that the U.S. doesn't produce.
Right.
And so, the administration is trying to streamline projects that are important to secure domestic supply of these critical metals, these 21 critical metals that the U.S. doesn't produce anymore, and it's been all pushed offshore.
Right. And China's the big 800-pound gorilla in most of these areas.
Yeah. So politically, it's a great project in that respect.
Yeah. So let's talk about vanadium itself, because I always want, no matter how many times we do this interview, people just aren't familiar with it.
Yeah.
So let's talk about why vanadium, why it's such a tremendous mineral for the electric car market and things like that. So.
Okay, so it's got some some very good qualities because with vanadium as an alloy into steel, you can double the strength of the steel and lighten it. So it's a great infrastructural mineral. So it makes our bridges and in rebar, for example, bridges and skyscrapers stronger and safer. We need that.
Right.
And because it provides lightweight characteristics to the steel, it's used in long-range aircraft bodies and turbines.
Right.
And so it makes things more stronger and more fuel efficient. So it's really makes our world, our modern mobile world, safer, stronger, and more fuel efficient. So it's quite important
it
to
fits
us
with
now.
what's important. That's right.
Yeah. And I'm sorry, Greg, to interrupt you, but then there's the battery side.
Right.
The green energy aspect of this is the vanadium battery is in the utility grade battery is superior to the lithium battery, and so projects like the solar projects that are now employing energy storage. The vanadium battery is perfect for that situation. There's a boom going on right now on these projects because all levels of government are pushing solar energy.
Renewable energy.
Renewable energy, right. Yeah. Even corporations are doing it as well. Backup power. You know, these vanadium batteries are going as about 130 in the U.S. alone, just because of the vulnerability that the U.S. Grid power can be in. They need to have a good source of backup power, and so a lot of corporations have bought and installed these vanadium batteries.
And much longer lasting.
And longer lasting, yeah, that's right. Longer lasting, more hours of battery or of energy storage, as well as multiple recharging ability for in excess of 25 years is what they estimate. Yeah, so it's really quite a
way
exciting
better than
part.
the competition.
Yeah, and it's not flammable. There's been fires in these utility grade lithium batteries.
Right.
That's dangerous, and it's dangerous fires. They can't put out very easily.
Right. So the future's bright for vanadium.
Yep.
This is the only such project in the United States.
Well, we're the largest, highest grade.
Highest grade, okay.
Primary vanadium deposit. So we think we're premier.
Yeah.
There's other deposits in Nevada, but we're double, triple the grade.
Right.
More metal in the ground.
Well, I just want to bring attention to everybody, that's listening that, again, you make big money in this sector by buying low and selling high, and there's an exceptional opportunity here with such a quality asset in a quality jurisdiction at such a low price. This is a buy opportunity. If you're a believer in this space, the electric battery market and the uses of vanadium for strengthening steel, lighter weight, more fuel efficient, great project to be involved with, great company to be acquiring shares as you go along, making profits on other stocks. So, yeah. Anything else you want to say?
No, that's great.
All right.
It's always a pleasure. Thank you very much.
Thanks, Paul.
Okay.